Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Score on Business, and let's get back to Angie. So, Angie, talk a little bit about adding value with each interaction.
Great. Well, one of the things we teach at the Rainmaker companies is the concept of adding value in each interaction. And what does that mean? It means when you're dealing with a client or a prospect or a center of influence or referral source, when you're talking with them, if you can find a way to add value to them through advice or a captivating conversation or making an introduction to somebody that could help them in their business, they're more likely to want to work with you and to want to spend more time with you. So we teach the concept of look for ways to give something in that relationship. And there are lots of ways to do it.
Well, tell us about some of them.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you think about social media, think about how you can be positioned as a thought leader by sharing articles that might be relevant to your clients in whatever industry they're in. Or if you're meeting with them face to face, how you can get into a really good conversation by asking high gain questions and really get them thinking about how to solve some issues.
Right.
Or maybe you know somebody in this city that you could introduce them to that could help them with their business. And those are examples of adding value.
You know, in looking at social media for a moment, you said something that caught my attention, which is send articles that may be valuable for them. What you were saying is send good content.
That's right.
And I see a lot of newsletters that they're really kind of commercials. Talk to us about the content and value with that.
I think a lot of companies struggle with over promoting in newsletters, and it makes people want to send them to spam or unsubscribe. So I think that with newsletters, it's fine to have your logo, it's fine to talk about an upcoming event, but you really want to have solid content that is valuable to the audience. And one best practice that we found is if you have several executives in your office or in your firm or business, if you can rotate who's writing letters or articles and then add their picture, that really generates a lot of interest because it keeps it interesting every month that you send it out, and people think, gosh, what does he have to say or what does she have to say? What am I going to learn from that? So that's a really good practice.
That is a really good idea. And, you know, for entrepreneurs, they don't have to write all their content.
Absolutely not.
They can write some of it, but it's fine to find articles that would be interesting to the customer base and summarize it.
Absolutely,
you know.
and give credit to the publication.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And there are lots of companies that will actually provide content and let you customize it. Lots of companies out there, and that's a really great way to go.
Yeah.
Because you can add your commentary with the research that they provided.
Right.
So,
what are some companies that do that? Can you think of any?
Gosh, there are many, and I hate to name just one or two, but there are many within professional service firms that will add content. Thomson Reuters would be one of them.
Okay.
And they will provide content for newsletters and things like that. But there are ghostwriters out there too in every market in every city that will write articles for you and give you credit. So
awesome.
Yeah.
So when you think about let's touch bases back to some things. You've given us some really great things that people should do. Let's touch bases back to process. And by process, I mean the things that help people make sure that they're doing what they need to do. Talk a little bit more about tools for making sure you do what you should.
Yeah, and that is a passion of mine. I'm a big planner, and so just not to oversimplify it, but sometimes if you make it too complicated, people don't engage. But to have a plan for what you want to accomplish, what the goals are, who the audience is, who's going to do what by when, a simple plan in Excel and Word, however you want to do it, and meeting with your executives on a regular basis to make sure that those top client meetings are happening, that you're writing your articles, that you're meeting with your customers, whatever it is. That's what gets things done. So it creates a system or a process of accountability that no matter what you're working on will be accomplished if you build it like that. So,
awesome.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense. And really it just does. What gets measured gets managed. What people get on the calendar and honor is what will do well. Thanks so much for being here with us.
Absolutely,
And
it's been
ladies
great
and
fun.
gentlemen, we'll see you next time. Bye now.